The following podcast includes a depiction of violence which may be distressing to some listeners.
Good evening. Come in. Take a seat. Any of these school desks will do. A little tight, are they? Well, who hasn't put on a little weight since the 7th grade? But this room we're in, this room with a chalkboard and a map of the world and a copy of the unfinished portrait of George Washington on the wall, this room will serve our purpose. For tonight, we revisit one of those grand old stories that English teachers have been subjecting their classes to for generations. Our tale tonight is The Monkey's Paw by W. Jacobs, updated in a way that we hope you'll remember, especially the next time you click accept on an online form just so you could have that latest app. Even though our version moves the story from industrial England to the Silicon Valley, the message remains the same. Be careful what you wish for.
Damn it!
Jay!
Dang it!
Jay, can you help me please? I got a thing.
No!
What?
No, not you. Dang it!
Jay, could you just... 5 minutes, please?
6 hours.
What?
It took me 6 hours to get to that final boss.
You broke your controller again.
You trying to be funny?
And I thought you wanted the final boss to be hard. I thought that was the point.
It is, but there are nuances to this thing. It has to be hard, not impossible.
Well, since you're taking a break, would you mind helping me bring in the groceries?
Have Maria do it.
Maria's not here. I sent her out to get the dry cleaning.
What are you, 60? Nobody dry cleans anymore.
I have a couple of suits. You know, for the board meetings you refuse to attend.
You don't need to go to them either, you know.
I like going to them.
Which is weird.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
You wouldn't say that if you knew.
Knew what? What, Maddie? You got that uber smug look. What is it?
I thought you didn't care about the meeting.
Fine, I care about the meetings you attend in your precious dry clean only suits. It was that thing yesterday, wasn't it? The shareholders meeting. Tell me what happened.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Dang it, Maddie.
Fine. Dave brought up the Sony merger again.
He what?
He said they increased their offer. And they had, by 0.5%. Can you believe how smug Hakura's being?
Where's my phone? I'm gonna kill him.
Who, Hakura?
No, Dave, where's my phone?
You broke your phone. The replacement's due today after 5.
Dang it. Give me yours.
It failed, Jay.
What?
The merger. It failed. It failed because I was there to cast my vote and make it fail. That's why I go to board meetings. So Dave can't sell out the company to fuel his coke habit.
He doesn't have a coke habit.
He had a habit when we started the company.
It's just recreational.
It was recreational when we were all just a bunch of starving students. Now with the stock options we all have, it's a full-fledged addiction.
Fine. I'll talk to him.
Good. Invite him over. Show him your passion project.
My what?
The thing you've been playing all day?
Yeah, we could game.
Right.
And, thank you for stopping the merger, I mean.
You're welcome. Now, since I just saved the company which made us rich, would you please come help me bring in the groceries?
Why do you insist on going to the store like a poor person?
Have you seen the prices where we shop? It is not for poor people.
You can order all this now. They deliver.
I like to go out.
Why?
Why do you like to stay in?
Obvious. We have everything we need. We don't need to go out and deal with people.
Well, I didn't know.
Didn't know what?
When you suggested we step away from the company, you just want to sit around playing video games all day.
This is not playing video games. This is developing video games. It's my passion project, remember?
Yeah, coding for fun. Unless you wanted to show it to Dave.
No.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
That's not a reason.
It is for me. I wrote the most successful title in the last 10 years, didn't I?
Yes.
The title that made us rich and made our company rich, so I get to do what I want now.
So you're gonna rest on your laurels from now on?
I'd hardly call that game a laurel. Piece of crap.
What?
Equinox. It's totally hack. It sucks.
Would you please settle on whether you're proud of that game or hate it?
I'm not proud of it. I'm glad it was successful so we can afford this lifestyle, but nothing else about it is worth mentioning. It sucks.
Equinox sucks?
It's the work of an undergraduate dilettante. It's crass and unsophisticated, and frankly a little dumb.
You're speaking of the game that sold 50 million units last year.
The fact that the rabble buy it just proves they don't know anything. The market is dumb and therefore not worth my time. Hence, I don't want to be out there anymore.
Because you might have to interact with the people who made you rich?
See, you do understand.
You know, when we first got together, I thought your self-loathing was your saving grace. That anyone as brilliant as you would be absolutely insufferable without some humility or something.
And now?
Now I just see there are different kinds of insufferable. Do you need to go see a doctor or something?
I do not have social anxiety.
It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Not having social anxiety, I agree.
Jay,
Maddie, I'm not afraid of the outside world. I just don't want to be a part of it anymore. And because of my brilliance, I can afford not to be.
Your brilliance?
Your words, not mine.
I'm gonna regret saying that, aren't I?
I'm surprised you don't regret it already.
It's just...
It's just what?
It's just... This isn't the life I envisioned for us.
Wasn't this an argument about bringing in the groceries?
You know what I mean. This just isn't what I thought it would be.
Do you want to go back to work? Is that what this is about?
Of course not. We hired good people and the company's better off with them.
Then this is about the other thing.
I can't talk to you about the other thing. You get snarky and sarcastic and insufferable. More so.
All right, I promise then. No snarky comments. We can have a serious conversation about...
Having kids?
Yes.
Jay, are you ready to have kids with me?
I don't...
That's what I thought.
We just got out from under the company.
2 years ago.
And we both agreed that responsibility for that was overwhelming. How much worse is a kid going to be?
We can handle it. We've got the resources.
I don't know. I just got this room set up.
That's what you're worried about? Your display cases?
And what's in them?
They're action figures, Jay.
That are valued at a cool $500,000. And what's your rush? We're only 25. There's plenty of time.
Exactly. We're 25. It's never going to be easier than right now. I don't want to be like those gray-haired baby boomer parents who had to get fertility injections just to get pregnant and then treat the kid like she could break at any moment. If we got pregnant this year, I'd only be 43 when she graduates. That's young.
So you want to make a friend?
Don't look at me like that.
No, I'm sorry.
You know what it's... I don't know.
I'm sorry, Maddie. I'm sorry, and you have friends, you know.
Yeah. I'm being stupid.
I didn't mean that. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna go get the groceries.
Maddie.
No, you're right. This was a terrible idea. Clearly neither of us are mature enough to have a child.
I didn't mean it.
Didn't mean what? I just wanted more than this. I've got a craft room. You've got a man cave. Are we gonna live like this for another 50 years? I just wanted... I don't know.
Kids?
A family. It'd be something, wouldn't it?
Hey, I'm gonna go get those groceries. You take your coat off and check messages or something.
The eggs are in the co-op bag.
I'll be careful. What is it? You chuckled.
Oh, nothing.
All right, what is it?
What?
I know that look. That's your I got a secret look. This is gonna bug me, so just tell me what it is.
What is?
Whatever you're reading right now, what is it?
Go back to your book.
I'm just rereading this one. It can wait. Would you shut off the fireplace? I can never concentrate with that thing on.
Happy?
Thank you. Now, what is it?
Well, do you remember Trev Merrill?
The boyfriend?
He was not the boyfriend. We went out like twice.
What about him?
So, you remember how he was always interested in the early dark web, like really nasty stuff?
He finally get arrested?
No. But I ran across a story about an app he made. Monkey's Paw?
What?
Monkey's Paw. See?
Oh, instead of the letter E, they used a backwards 3. That's really clever branding. What do they do, grant wishes like in the story?
Yes.
What?
Well, that's what they claim. They claim to grant wishes just like in the story by W.W. Jacobs.
How is it that you remember the author?
I have an English minor. Also, I've been doing research, and one of the sites linked to the original story.
So this is Trev's app.
I think so. See, the thing about the app is there are a bunch of stories about people getting in trouble after using it. Like unexpected consequences, horrible stuff, really. That's exactly the kind of thing Trev was into.
He was a freak.
But a brilliant one. And I've managed to trace this app back to him. Looks like he's living in Berlin now.
Unlucky for him, the EU is years ahead of us in dealing with cybercrime.
Well, according to this, everything is done legally.
Which is what people say when they're doing something illegal.
Oh, here's a post here that says the company is moving to St. Petersburg.
That's more like it. You aren't downloading the app, are you?
What?
The app, Monk3y's 3 Paw or whatever, you aren't downloading it.
Well, what difference does it make? It's just a joke.
I thought you said people had gotten into trouble using that thing.
Well, some, but there's a lot of testimonials about how great it is, too. Even more on their Facebook page. You just have to be careful what you ask for.
How many hours have you spent researching it?
It's fine.
You're downloading it, aren't you?
It's fine.
Maddie, think about this. It's Trev. He was a little goth freak who loved messing with people above everything else. I mean, look at the name. If you wanted to build an app that grants wishes, you would have called it Aladdin's Lamp or something. The very fact that he named it after that stupid story means he's messing with you.
It's just a tool. It's all about how you use it.
Do they say how they grant wishes exactly?
Industrial secret.
Of course.
But they do say it's nothing illegal, and it's for entertainment purposes only.
Which almost guarantees one of us is going to wake up missing a kidney. What was that?
Nothing.
It just installed, didn't it? Don't give me that smile.
It's my phone, Jay. I get to do what I want with it.
What are you doing?
It's nothing.
Why are you messing with this thing? It's obviously meant as a prank. Do you give them a credit card number?
No, it's free.
Yeah, right. I bet our address is in there now. What are you typing? Maddie? Madeline?
And sent.
What did you do?
It's for entertainment purposes. I indulged.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm going to bed. It's going to be a big day tomorrow.
Maddie? Maddie?
Good night, Jay. Don't stay up too late watching porn.
I don't watch... Ava, shut off the alarm. Why did she program birds? So many damn birds. Maddie? 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 Ava, where's Maddie? The hell? When does Ava break down? That's... Ava, is the security system on?
The security system is currently disabled.
Oh, God.
The security system has been reactivated.
Thank you, I know. Where's Maddie?
Maddie has just arrived home.
What? Where did she go?
Maddie has just arrived home.
Ava, show me the front porch cam. Oh my god. Maddie, are you okay? Maddie, what happened? Maddie,
Hurts.
are you okay?
It hurts. Oh, God.
I'm calling right now. Yes, this is Jason Rutler, fire number 1328 on Redwood Crest Road. My wife has been attacked. Yes, in ambulance and police, hurry! It's gonna be okay.
I don't want to talk to the police again.
It's all right. The doctor told him to give you a break for a while.
I feel so stupid.
Okay, I got the blood work back for both of you.
Why the hell did I have to give blood, by the way?
Oh, that was a request by the police. You're going to be happy you did.
What?
I found signs of a fairly strong sedative in both of you.
I don't take sedatives.
I don't either. I mean, glass of wine.
I don't think either one of you ingested this voluntarily.
What?
Look, needle pricks in both your arms, and this, whatever it was a virtual cocktail of things. Little codeine, some cannabis, a few other compounds. I sent a sample to the toxicology lab, but I doubt they'll recognize it. I think this was custom made.
A custom-made poison?
More like custom-made knockout drops. Pretty much everything in them is natural. You two haven't angered any hippies with a chemistry degree, have you?
We haven't angered anyone. We barely leave the house.
Okay. I know you've given your story to the police, but it would help me to know what happened and what you remember about last night. Both of you.
I went to bed early. I read for a while. That's it.
You don't remember waking up in the night, getting up for anything?
No, I woke up and felt cold. And that's when I realized I was lying on the porch.
Jay?
I went to bed probably an hour after Maddie.
And you don't remember hearing anything, seeing anyone around the house?
No, we have a gate and a pretty high wall, motion sensors, everything.
You have a security system?
The best. I remember setting it before heading up to bed like I always do. It was off this morning, though.
That's something the police will want to know about.
Do they have any idea what happened?
Well, I was talking to one of the detectives outside, and they're treating it like a kidnapping. What they don't know is why someone would take Maddie, then bring her back 8 hours later without asking for ransom or anything. Oh, and speaking of the police, this is a little delicate, but they have made a request. I brought a rape kit.
I wasn't assaulted.
But you don't remember anything, right?
Right, but I wasn't assaulted.
Well, from what I've seen, I don't think you were either, but the police want to eliminate it as a potential reason behind the kidnapping. If you like, I can get your regular doctor or your OBGYN.
No, let's just get this over with.
Okay. Good to have you lay back, please.
Should I go?
No, stay, please.
What? What is it?
Maddie, when was your last pelvic exam?
2 months ago?
What's wrong?
It looks like you've had one recently. Very recently.
Oh my god.
Wait, I was kidnapped and given a pelvic exam?
Well, that's what it looks like.
I know what this is.
What? What is it?
Doctor, do you have access to an arthroscopic camera? I mean, like right now?
I'm not sure. I'd have to check over in orthopedics.
Get it.
Well, it's not that simple. There are procedures
We'll
to follow.
pay. Cash. And we'll sign any waivers you want us to.
Could I ask, please, what you want me to do with this camera?
I want you to check and see if any of my eggs have been harvested.
All right.
Maddie, what the hell?
We were both knocked out last night. I was taken somewhere and my eggs were harvested.
What are you talking about?
This is Trevor.
You mean that app?
Yes.
You signed up for it? You made a wish?
Yes, I did.
Maddie, what did you wish for?
I wished for a baby.
Coming. Shh. Hello?
Hello, Jay.
News, you have news, right?
I'm fine. How are you?
Hey, I'm not paying you to be flippant, you gumshoe.
Wow. Do you ever get out of the house or watch movies that aren't 60 years old?
Could I just have my news, please? What did you find out?
Before we get into that, I want to remind you of the terms of our agreement.
What do you mean?
The terms. There was an advance and a completion fee, remember?
Of course I remember. Why are you stalling?
Because I want to make sure you remember our terms before I trigger our completion clause.
You mean you're done?
In so many words, yes.
Great, what did you find out?
That I should not be messing with the people you hired me to mess with.
What?
I'm done. Finished. And you should be too. Whatever you think you need that information for, you don't need it. Believe me.
What are you talking about?
I'm triggering the completion clause. I'm done.
You can't do that.
I am doing it. For your safety and mine.
Look, you scum-sucking slimeball. Do you know who I am?
Yes.
Do you know what I'm worth? What my net worth is?
I have a vague idea.
Then you know I can buy and sell you 1,000,000 times over.
Probably yes. Until it happens, of course.
Until what happens?
The lawsuit I'm going to hit you with for breach of contract. You're a super rich entitled man-child living off a few hundred lines of code you wrote years ago, who either didn't read or didn't understand the contract he signed with a lowly working man private detective. The judge will love you.
I'll take you to court then.
Then you'll have to leave the house and put on regular shoes. Jay?
If I pay, will you give me the information?
Of course. That's why you hired me.
Fine. Check your bank account.
What, no tip?
What?
Joke, just a joke. Thank you for prompt payment of your bill. I'm texting you a link to a Dropbox. It's all in there. Video files, audio, and a file named main report that summarizes everything I found.
Well, can you sum it up now, or is that not covered in your fee?
No, it's covered. But I've already given you my sum up.
What?
My sum up. I gave it to you the minute you answered my call. Forget about this.
Forget about it?
Completely. Pretend it didn't happen.
I can't.
Why not?
Because my wife still has 2 wishes left. Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I thought you'd froze.
I'm not that lucky.
What?
Nothing. The 2 wishes. Do you think she'll use them?
I don't know, I guess. Should she not?
Under no circumstances. Look, the people behind Monk3y's Paw app are this outfit called the Aston Group. Have you ever heard of them?
No.
I'm not surprised. No one has. Even I hadn't heard of them until I dug under a dozen dummy corporations.
Why would they hide?
Because the app's dangerous. Probably illegal.
Then why are they doing it?
That is the question, isn't it? Wish I could say I had a good answer for you, but I really don't.
If this is more of your games...
No, I just don't know. Near as I could tell, the Aston Group is a bunch of rich weirdos indulging in underground medical experiments, alternative disease cures, metaphysics.
Metaphysics?
Yeah, you'd be surprised how many people in your tax bracket still have an interest in that X-Files crap. It's all in my report, including the recordings. Point is, I can't give you a definitive answer as to why they do anything they do. However, I do have theories.
Does your fee cover those?
Sure, but don't be offended. It's just a theory.
Just tell me.
You're rich, right? Ever wish you could just use it? The power, the influence. Kill a homeless guy in front of a cop, then pay off his mortgage with 1 check. Keep offering more and more money to sleep with someone's wife. So you see he's really thinking about it, and she is too? That's a movie, right? Indecent Proposal. Ever wanted to just be indecent and get away with it? Whoever's behind the Aston Group did. They've pretty much made a cottage industry out of getting away with it.
Are we in danger?
Your wife asked for a baby. You both woke up having your baby makers fiddled with, right?
How did you find out about that?
Talk to your doctor. She had eggs taken. You had a really interesting wet dream, right?
Right.
And if I were you, I wouldn't accept any package deliveries in about 9 months, maybe sooner. You never know with these people. Jay,
Yes?
are we good?
Yes.
Good. Don't contact me ever again. Good luck.
Well, that was disappointing.
Oh, hi, what are you...
Just please, don't lie to me. I know who you were talking to.
What?
You hired a private detective to look into the monkey's paw.
No, I didn't.
Jay,
I didn't.
Then explain this.
I'm triggering the completion clause. I'm done.
What?
I bought a baby monitor that works on my phone. I loaded a transmitter into your laptop.
You were spying on me?
You were acting like a spy for the last few days, so I got curious. I heard everything, Jay.
That's not fair. I feel so violated.
Me too. Well, with a stranger poking into my business without my knowledge or permission.
Where's the bug? Where did you put it?
In your applications folder, genius. You know I have all your passwords, right?
What?
Jay, I will remove the program from your computer.
Good.
Right after you and I talk about that report the guy sent.
Wait, baby monitor.
What?
You just said that thing was a baby monitor. Why are you buying a baby monitor, Maddie?
Let's discuss the report first. Come on, we can talk in the nursery.
We have a nursery?
We do now.
Are you done reading?
Ages ago.
So you see it, right? These people are dangerous.
So's pregnancy and birth. Everything's a risk. There's nothing in this report that changes my mind, Jay. Nothing.
Well, we could still... I mean, we don't need to use the app.
What do you mean?
We could have a kid the normal way.
Could we? Could we have one the normal way? We've been talking about it for years, Jay. I'm exhausted. I'm tired of fighting. Okay? I get where using this app looks a little dangerous, but what choice did I have?
You could have talked to me.
I did talk to you repeatedly.
You could...
Do you like our new nursery?
Maddie, you don't look right. Are you feeling okay?
The walls are going to be robin's egg. I had the rose picked out for a girl, but it's a boy now, so I want robin's egg.
You read the report, didn't you?
Of course. They're scary, those people. The Aston group.
Yes, they are.
But you saw some of the things, right? They regrew a guy's spine. And there was that lady that lost 200 pounds in a week.
That's not healthy.
But she did it. That's the thing about a miracle, Jay. A miracle is... it's terrifying. In the Bible, when there was miracles, people were always prostrating themselves on the ground, begging for it to go away, begging for normalcy.
Maddie.
Well, normalcy didn't work for me, did it, Jay?
Maddie, I need you to promise me that you're not going to use the last 2 wishes.
You know, they said you were going to say that.
Who said? What are you talking about?
Here, I'll put him on speaker.
Maddie, what's going on?
Monk3y's Pa has been very helpful. They helped me pick out the colors for this room. They helped me find all the best stuff. They even had advice for dealing with you. Say hello, Jay.
What?
Say hello into the phone.
Hello?
Daddy?
Who is this?
Daddy, don't you love me?
Whom am I speaking to, please?
I'm sorry, Daddy. I'll do better. I'll be good.
Who is this?
It's dark where I am.
Oh.
Help me, Daddy. Help me. I'll be good.
I don't know who the hell this is, but stop it! Leave us alone!
I'll be good. I promise. Please.
What was that?
Did you hear him? He sounded just like my brother. Just like him.
It's a trick. It's gotta be. You wanted a baby. That wasn't a baby.
No, it was a miracle. It was our miracle.
Put down your phone.
Too late.
What did you do?
Read for yourself. I have work to do.
No. You used a wish.
I did. Get ready, Daddy. They're bringing him home.
Don't need to receive it. We're under no legal obligation. We can just refuse it.
We're not going to do that.
Maddie, you know what this is. This is a prank. It's one of Trev's sick jokes.
Well, what about all the good Monkey's Paw has done? Were those jokes?
No, that's the setup to the joke. That's what Trev's doing. That, and probably getting rich.
It's a free app, Jay.
Except I've started getting some pretty weird ads on my phone. Kids, clothes, college funds, life insurance.
I could use a little life insurance.
What does that mean?
Just that there's more to think about now, Jay. It's time to grow up. Time to become a father.
I'm not a father.
You talk to him.
I talked to a kid that was, 10? How do you explain that?
I can't explain that. But the research your detective did says they really did regrow a spine. That should be impossible, shouldn't it?
They're closer to doing that than growing a kid in a couple of weeks. How would that even work? Cloning technology takes months and months.
This isn't cloning. They wouldn't have needed my egg and your sperm if it was.
Then what is it?
I told you. A miracle.
Maddie,
What is it?
what is it going to be like?
Who? Our son? He'll be our son.
But he won't be. He won't be our son. He'll be something else. This has never happened before. It couldn't have. They don't know what the results will be.
You don't know that. They could have done this 100 times.
No, they would have mentioned it on their website. They would have used it in their promotions. If you had a way for childless couples to have kids, you'd tell everybody. You'd make a mint.
I'm sure they had their reasons.
Maddie, are you okay?
I'm fine.
You don't seem okay. Have you slept?
Been too excited.
You know how you get when you don't sleep. I think we just need to slow down.
It's too late now, Jay. It's all in motion.
We can still slow it down.
It's like really being pregnant, you know? I can feel this love growing inside me.
Maddie.
And you know what they say? You can't be somewhat pregnant. You either are or you're not. No, we can't slow this down, Jay. We're on this train now. It's coming to its destination whether you like it or not.
We don't need to let them in. We could call the cops when they arrive, say it was a home invasion. Get a look at things before we make a decision. I mean, the app doesn't require you to accept delivery, does it?
It's a child, Jay. It's your son. There are no unlimited returns with children.
Just promise me, please, you won't let it in when it gets here.
Him. He's not an it.
At least let's look first. We have a camera on the porch. We can see without letting it in.
If you call our son an it one more time, I am filing for divorce.
Maddie, please.
They said you'd do this. They said you'd panic.
Who? What are you talking about?
Tech support. They said you would be a hindrance on things.
What does that even mean?
Oh, I think you know what it means.
I just think we need to be cautious.
And I think you need to remember that I still have a third wish.
What?
A third wish, Jay. I've only used 2 of them. I could wish for anything. I could wish for you to go away.
Maddie, I'm just saying we should look first.
Then hide back here and watch on a monitor if you like. But when he comes up to our door and knocks, I'm opening it. I'm opening it without reservation or hesitation and with nothing but love in my heart. That is how he'll come into our lives. His mother welcoming him and his father sniveling like a little bitch in the back room. Suppose he should get used to that arrangement.
Maddie. Maddie, please.
He's here! He's finally here!
Maddie, stop!
Let go of me!
Oh!
We've got to go to the door! Let go!
Oh!
He's here!
Maddie. Her phone. She dropped her phone. Ava, lock the door now.
Jay, damn it, unlock this door! Keypad. I'll unlock it.
Mommy?
Oh, I'm coming, baby. No. Oh, what is that code? What is it?
Mommy?
I'm coming, baby. Just hang on.
She's gonna lock the door. No time to change the codes. Note the app. Third wish. I wish the thing outside my door would go away.
There! I'm coming, baby! No!
Maddie? Maddie. It's okay. It's okay.
Why? Why?
I'm sorry. Shh, it's okay. It's okay.
Pencils down, class. Your book reports are due tomorrow, and I don't want to hear that the dog ate your homework. Or my homework might eat you. The Monkey's Paw was based on a story by W. Jacobs, audio adaptation by Jeffrey Adams. Our cast this evening featured Jeffrey Adams as the Doctor. Justin Kapla was the detective, Caleb Silvers played Jay, and Ayla McIntosh was Mattie. Editing and post-production by Jeffrey Adams. Some sound effects by the Free Sound Project at freesound.org. This program, copyright 2019 by the Icebox Radio Theater, which is solely responsible for its content. Learn more at iceboxradio.org. Now, this is Dr. Graves, reminding you to keep up with the reading, and be sure to join us next time for Mystery on the Air.